Hello everyone, Seth right here with more Final Fantasy XIV Heaven's Ward. As you can see, we are here in Gridania. Piamet is there, she's rude. There's also Mearo giving us a nice wave. She's dressed up for today's events and, well, the whole month of April. The Paisu Brat's there. Silly's also joining us. We got a bit of a late start here. I was having some OBS issues and I had to deal with some other things first. But we're going to be going for 3 hours. We got stuff planned for today, starting with, as you can tell, it is the Easter event behind us. The Paisu looks as stunned about this as always. I need to turn off my camera just to help with the stream quality. There we go. So yeah, let's get started with the Easter event first. Alright, so first things first, we're going to hop in here. As you can see, the music immediately changes to Papaya. Silly is dressed up as a scholar because he's using his other character today.
This is all I have.
So we're going to talk to Geely. This is a lady. Geely Aliapo, which has the same last name as...
oh, God.
would have you participate in the Hatching Tide celebration. There is lots of Aliapos.
I think really opposed like Smith, you know?
Yeah.
No,
Because
it's
I'm pretty
not.
sure those three that are in Idleshire are not related in any way.
Yeah, they are.
Zoe and Chloe, definitely.
Okay. How do you think that they are?
Because you see that they are in the quest line.
One of them is missing parents, and the other one is not missing parents. So
Zoe tells you that Chloe is
They're
her
sisters.
no, I disagree.
Alright, let's go.
Oh. Greetings, friends. Drawn to the beautiful adornments of Hatching Tide, I take it? Oh shit, I clicked the thing too fast. She said something about, oh, it's you,
You can probably
Mira.
see it on the stream.
Oh.
He clicked through it too.
Since we found our shining golden treasure, I've been visiting the little fellow as often as I'm able. It is fast growing into a fine young bird, and I smile to imagine what this year's event might have in store for us. You see, I've been blessed with a new vision, an egg, hovering in the air, from which a chocobo emerges to startle folk before going on to lay a magnificent, dazzling gemstone. Surreal, I know. Yes, surreal as it was, if we can recreate the vision, something magical is bound to happen. For this we need a hovering egg, which proved rather rarer than one might think. But sure enough, my good friend and helper Nonato managed to find precisely such an egg as appeared in my dream. Without a doubt a gift from the Archons of old. With the egg, we shall host a rousing hatching tide to be remembered. In so doing, the dazzling gemstone will surely reveal itself to us. If you would lend a hand in making my vision reality, please seek out Nanata in her first mill. She has care of the floating egg and will furnish you with further instructions. Off you go now and egg speed.
Alright. Windshake, thank you for the host. I made a change to Nightbot that it would show my warning even when people auto-host, but it still isn't doing it. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, that's Silly hosting. Thank you for the host, Silly.
Yes, a Hearst Mill. That's in North Shroud. I know this place.
That is in North Shroud. Right.
So your hair looks different than I remember.
Let's give the black chocobo some love. Let's ride it in. Alright, she will take us over to Hearstmill, which I think is in this direction. Yes, that's right. Hearstmill, if you guys recall, we spent quite a bit of time there, actually. We were in Hearstmill for a majority of our quest turn-ins when I was making my relic weapon.
Yes.
So yeah, I have the game set to 30 FPS. Silly, I'm gonna look into seeing, figuring out how to get FF11 to run at 60 FPS, because I'm thinking maybe that's why some of these videos I've watched look so smooth.
Smooth.
I've been talking a little bit. I wanted to see what color my mount was in here, and apparently I never played this character when changing the color of mount was a thing, so it's yellow. And also, Silly Lysildra is Maelstrom.
Yeah.
Man. She.
What's the name of my mount? That's the question. Did I name it? Oh, I don't have any Gisel greens. Give me them. I need to find out. I need to know this for science.
You can find out by pressing your character companion thing.
It doesn't. Oh, Ninnykins. That's the name.
Good name.
Okay, so this is also a lady Lullifell, a lady potato.
I used to be that. Back to help us celebrate another hatching cat. You have our thanks. This year, in order to recreate G-Hill's vision, we are dividing participants into two groups, the startlers and the startled. As you seem to be an accomplished rider, I assign you to the former. Your task is simple. Ride atop a hovering egg and give folk a jolly good startling. Lest you worry, it's as easy as riding a chocobo. You seem unsettled. Does something about the egg give you pause? Is it safe?
Alright.
That's what I want to know. That doesn't sound safe. Well, of course it's safe. We built it ourselves, I'll have you know. Hovering eggs simply don't, well, exist. We had to make it by borrowing the wisdom and parts of ancients. Add some external touches though, and voila! Rideable egg. The acceleration system, I call it, and it's a marvel of engineering if I do say so. Did I just... I beg you, you mustn't breathe a word of this to Julie. Promise me you'll keep it to yourself, cross your heart, and hope to die.
Alright, quest complete. Get out of here, CC Cleaner. Now's not the time for this.
Yeah, it's been pestering me too.
Chock full of excitement. Now, no, I don't want you to keep the truth of your accelerations system a secret. Cross your heart and hope to die.
So, I take it you'll keep the acceleration system's true nature a secret? You've put my mind at ease. With that settled, let's get you on egg back, shall we? Mott yonder will assist you. Let her know when you are ready. Where is she?
Right here. Also a lady.
Oh. She looks like silly.
Sort of.
You
Saying all
ushed
black
her
people
the
look the same?
acceleration system, but of course. Hop on and you should see a button. That's for launching the Chocobo, a lifelike shock-inducing chocobo doll. Why don't you try using it now on Nanata? She won't mind, trust me.
Launch the shock oboe from at Nanata to give her a fright. The action can be selected from the pet head bar. Oh, launches a chocobo. That's adorable.
Oh my goodness. The Chocobo never fails to work on me, and it's my brainchild. If only it worked half as well on Jilly. When we used it on her, she simply chuckled and said, "Such a sense of humor the Archons must have had." But I shouldn't complain. Suffice it to say, none of this is for Jilly's ears. At any rate, the show must go on, and from this point on, your role in the festivities begins in earnest. Festival participants are scattered throughout the Twelves Wood. Find them and startle them silly with Chocobo. In return, they'll give you shock eggs. which you can exchange for unique prizes. To begin with, try startling, say, 3 people. When you have their eggs, bring them back to me.
Alright.
I like how cats are on there. They are like a cat would be, just kind of like awkwardly perched on things.
Oh my god, that is awesome. I am beautiful. Look at me, Mearo.
Indeed. Mearo's expertly sitting on here,
Yeah, and I'm like,
holding on for dear life.
yeah. This is how I would ride something, though. In real life. Just anything.
Impatient man. Silly, you get to voice this dude.
Wait, here's an expectant Ute.
Yeah, we'll get to that one in a moment.
Yeah! Seven hells! I swear it's worse when you know it's coming. So, what happens now? The Chocobo lays gemstone? No? Should have known it was too good to be true. Where's the pity? Was the main reason I volunteered for this. You can't put much store by dreams, bad as I feel for that Julie lass. Any road, here's your shock egg. Gotta hand out as many as I can if I want to collect my prize.
Expectant youth. Alright. Ah! 12 have mercy, 'tis a demon bird, risen from the 7th hell to reave my soul. Woe is me! I am undone! Well, how was it? My performance, that is. I'm an aspiring actor, you see, and I joined that in Hatching Tide so I could practice my craft. Next time, I believe I'll explore denial. Yes, a hint to add depth to the character's vulnerabilities. But before I forget, this shock egg's for you, and with that, it's back to rehearsing for me.
I like that guy. It's good. I love how I'm riding this egg, though. I wish I rode all mounts like this.
This one has Mearo hair.
Anxious girl. Oh, she is Mearo. My heart fairly stopped. After so many frights, you'd think you'd get used to it. But I must say, the egg never ceases to amaze me. How in the world do they make it hover like that? Oh, but I owe you a shock egg. For a fine shock rendered loud as I scream each time, I find the sensation quite addictive. My thanks, adventure.
Hey, she's a horror junkie just like you.
Yeah.
Yusuf,
Horror
thank you for the
junkie.
host.
I like that. Yusuf!
Yusuf's not
It's
here,
all-
he's just hosting.
Oh, cool.
Speaking of Yusuf, though, we haven't seen him in forever. He needs to get on here and watch our streams more.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, took my egg. Pizza brat, pizza brat. I want to pice him out. Okay. Oh, welcome back. Have your startling efforts met with success, and you have the shock eggs to show for it?
A decorative egg awarded for delivering a jolly good shock.
Three eggs, precisely as ordered. You've done well, my friend.
Miss Dreamer, Miss Dreamer.
Hell's bells! That was a shock and a half. You never mentioned there'd be others out there trying to startle us.
Others? Whatever are you talking about?
The Spriggan right on a rock, what else? Fella appeared without warning and gave me the fright of my life. I fair soiled myself.
I as well. It was all so real and visceral, I didn't even have to act. Joining in the festival was the best decision ever.
Here, here. But the exquisite flush of the fright begins to fade. I'll need another one soon. Perhaps if I were to follow the Spriggan to Gridania. Oh, and thank you, Miss Dreamer. I haven't had this much fun in a long while. You're welcome. Adventurer rock riding Spriggans aren't part of the plan, and I have a terrible feeling about this. We may have need of your aid beyond simply startling townsfolk.
This reminds me of this event in Goldshire where they had you looking for eggs, and they had rare stuff in there, but the chance of getting it was like next to nothing, so you'd spend hours upon hours there.
I had to think Goldshire. The name is familiar.
Nonoda
What is that?
needs assistance to resolve an unforeseen Spriggan problem. Yeah, Goldshire is strange.
Uh, Welcome to the heart, or should I say the yoke, of the Hatching Tide Festival. Exceptional excitement for one and all. Or maybe I didn't. I guess I talked to her before the quest was available.
Oh.
Sorry, that is also what she says, though. Just pretend she's shouting that at all times.
Okay.
You'll help us. I knew we could depend on you, adventurer. Thank you. Should the Spriggan cause a commotion in the city, the blame would inevitably fall upon our festival. In the worst case scenario, the authorities might permanently ban it. We cannot allow that to happen. Let us make haste to Gridania. Jilly needs to be alerted, assuming all hells haven't already broken loose. I shall teleport us. That's a good tropo.
Has clothes on it.
Well, it isn't lavender, so.
That's true. There we go, my chat's working now. Alright. Hello, Trife, welcome!
Yeah, what happened was I clicked her after the quest turn-in with the cutscene. I saw there was still a green check mark. I was like, that's weird, didn't I just turn in the quest? But I clicked her, so. And then it gave me her generic speech. And I was like, I didn't realize it until I read it on stream. And you guys were like, what?
I'm pretty good, Trife. I slept in this afternoon and then had some stuff I needed to do, so I decided not to do a stream, but I have plans to start next week. With some Super Smash Bros. My cat was passed right out on my side when I woke up. Her paws were dangling over my back and my chest.
Poke the paisa. Good luck.
Alright, here's Geely.
PMS, Nanata has told me everything. She had feared a rock riding Spriggan appeared in the city and began startling hapless citizens one after another. It's been utter chaos, and everyone thinks it's all part of Hatching Tide. It didn't take long for word to reach the Wood Railers, who are none too pleased. They are threatening to take swift and decisive action, which is to say, hunt down the intruder. It must not come to violence, Mearo. Nay, we must find a peaceful solution. Reach out to the Spriggans somehow. Riggy is his name, and he has taken up residence at Great Loam Growery. By all accounts, he has become extremely agitated. We must soothe him somehow before the situation deteriorates. With me, Mearo, PMS.
Oh, way over there. Okay. There is actually a home point over there.
Yeah, is that the
Botanist.
botany? Yeah.
I can
Because I was thinking Great Loam Growery.
I can comfortably tell you that I have not gone over there since I unlocked this.
Well, the botany guild is quite nice, I'll have you know.
Trife says that cat is always lying on you. Yes, Bailey is attached
Bailey
to my hip.
loves him. Does he know about, how you get her to lie in places?
I don't know. I bought this cat bed for her, and my brother and my friend were like, you'll never get her to lie on that spot. And I was like, no, I'll be able to do it. So what I did is I took a sweater I'd been wearing that day and put it in the cat bed, and she was there, laying there. A short while later. Talk to Geely.
Geely, okay.
Is Bailey named after the liquor? I don't know. When I got her, her name was Bailey, and I decided I didn't want to change it.
Bailey's is good though. Upset as Ricky is, we can't reach out to him. You'll have to soothe him first.
Alright. Let's talk to him.
Riggy is confused. Confused make fear. Fear make angry. Angry! Fall to the dark side, Riggy does.
Alright, so slash soothe.
My soothe is funny.
Riggy no bad, Spriggy. Riggy only watchy. Watchy copy. You ride Biggie Egg. Riggy ride Biggie Rock. Same. Same! You make people laugh. Laugh make happy. Happy good. Riggy want make happy.
It would seem Ricky was mimicking you. He simply wished to be a part of Hatching Tide. Well, our festival is open to one and all, and we'd be richer for Ricky's presence, don't you agree?
Riggy, join! Join! Make much happy.
Then it's official. Just one thing though, the city is a little too crowded for the fun we have in store. Let's take the revelry over to Hurstville. We'll go on ahead to make preparations. Please join us when you're ready.
I got a question. Where the fuck does Bergen get the floating rock?
That's
Alright.
pretty cute,
The one
I
in
guess.
that dungeon makes sense, but this one doesn't. Also, let's just run outside because it's probably closer.
I'm outside.
Is the exit over here? Oh, the exit's down there.
There's an Etherite.
Yeah.
Ethernet.
But no, Bailey's not named after the liquor. She was named Bailey when I got her, and I was actually gonna call her Mira, but they told me she had a name already, and I didn't feel like changing it.
Aw,
'Cause
Mearo.
she
Maybe if she was darker.
was already named Bailey for a year, and I cannot, for the life of me, fathom who would get rid of this cat because she is. Oh,
Yeah.
as I tell her, she's probably the prettiest of kitties. Probably.
Yeah, that's why she has such a big head.
Yeah, my sister told me that I shouldn't tell my cat that she was the prettiest of kitties because she might get a big head.
And she was serious.
My sister was dead serious when she said it. I had to remind my sister that my cat probably does not understand English.
And not only that, that's not a bad, thing. Even, saying nice things to people you like. Oh no, don't do that.
Let's talk to Geely first.
You need Protect for this. Thank you for coming, Mearo. We have Riggy taking part in the celebration and we could use your help. Pray speak with Nonata for the details.
Alright, Nanada.
Glad you could join us with help from some volunteers. I'm pleased to report that Ricky is happily playing out in the forest. At first he was content to do the startling, but after a while he said that he wanted to be startled for a change. So we took him to a secluded place, the better to know the thrill of a good shock. And who better to deal that shock than you? Your task is to search for Ricky in the 12's Wood, and when you find him, give him such a shock as he'll never forget. You'll earn shock eggs for your troubles, of course. We've given some to Ricky to give to you. Together with those you received earlier, you ought to have enough for a splendid prize. As before, Mott yonder will help you onto the acceleration system. Happy startling.
Alright.
Nonata has informed me of the situation. Let's get you on the egg, shall we? Now, Riggy has 3 shock eggs. If you want them all, you'll need to startle him not once, not twice, but thrice. When you've finished, return here and report to Nonata.
Alright, where the fuck is this? It's in the same place as the other ones.
This is 12's Wood.
12's wood expands like 4 different zones. Also, he's like standing right in the open. He's still on the rock.
Spriggy! You found Riggy! Very shocky funny. Riggy, give egg! Egg for you! Now Riggy, hide! Hide again!
That was a horrible hiding spot, Riggy.
He's new at this.
Evidently. He's like that kid that stands out in the open and expects he's hiding.
Spiggy! You find Riggy! Find again! Riggy, give egg! Egg for you! Next egg, last egg! Last! Riggy, hide. Hide good! You know find Riggy.
We'll see. Probably up in that little field that...
I'm a little behind.
He might be in that section of my map that is orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might be right there. Out in the open again.
Spriggy! You find Riggy. Riggy, hide good, but you find gooder. Riggy, give egg. Egg for you. Riggy, give thank. Thank for shocky funny.
Riggy should go take English lessons.
Nope. He should, though. Oh, shit. There you go.
Welcome back. I understand you succeeded in finding and startling Riggy. May I see the 3 shock eggs?
That wasn't the voice you used for Nanota.
I don't know. Oh, that's... Oh, I was thinking it was Mott. Sorry. Hand over. Wonderful. Riggy had basketfuls of fun. It was in no small part due to your superior startling skills. Now, if you could wait just a moment, Riggy has gone to fetch the others. We found a wonderful new friend in Riggy, and it's thanks to you, Piamet. His enthusiasm has been infectious, a gift of the festival, and I never dreamed. Could it be? Yes, it must. The gemstone I beheld in my dream that the children laid, it's none other than Riggy. Wait, what? The magnificent rock Riggy rides upon, the dazzling smiles upon the faces of those whose hearts he touched. Together they appear as a priceless gemstone. There can be no mistake. Yet another vision has become reality, and I owe it to every one of you. But you most of all, Mearo. Oh, that reminds me, our adventurer friend garnered a goodly haul of shock eggs. My word, look at these. Such dedication calls for a special prize. The hovering egg. I want you to have it, Mearo. Wait, what? You can't be serious, Chili. We poured our hearts into building the acceleration system, stayed up nights to make it full. Oh. I didn't mean to say that out loud. No, wait. What I meant was... The hovering egg is your handiwork? Why, that's incredible. You're a genius, Nanota. Do you like it? I thought you'd be upset that it's a contrivance rather than a gift from the Archons of old. The Archons work in mysterious ways, dear Nanota. It is by their guidance, I believe, that you built the egg. An egg fit to serve as their vessel. I'm very proud of you. That means a lot to me, Jaylee. Search as we might, we couldn't find a hovering egg. But with hatching tide fast approaching, we couldn't bear seeing you sad. And so, say no more, Nanota. Know that I'm truly grateful for everything, and I certainly wouldn't dream of giving away your precious creation against your wishes. So I ask your permission to give Mearo the acceleration system, you call it. As she who led us to the gemstone, I can think of none other more worthy to ride it. You have the right of it, Julie. I would be honored if she were to ride it always. And you, Mearo, you are, dear friend, as dear as, nay, dearer than a magnificent, dazzling gemstone. You've done much and more for us all, and the acceleration system is the least we can offer you in return. May it bear you all you have ever dreamed.
Excellent. Excellent. Kindred surprise. That's like Kinder surprise.
Oh, that's probably what it means.
Yeah.
Kinder eggs.
Alright, so
Because they open and there's a thing inside, and that's why they're banned in the US.
what? Kinder surprises are banned in the US?
Kinder eggs, yeah.
Interesting.
Something like that. Right?
I didn't know they were banned in the US.
Well, Silly apparently has no comment.
Alright.
I was saying stuff. I don't think they're banned. I mean,
They are.
it was sort of listed. Sort of lifted, it says.
Okay. I'm gonna go to
then
Foundation.
we're.
I'm gonna go to Foundation because I need to go and see if there's a quest there to do real quick before I get back to the main story.
I can't go there.
That's true.
I can't.
You're a level 50 noob who never got past the main story on that character. But there is another character that you should get past the main story on.
No, I'm not doing that. It's so much work.
Mini Mearo.
Well, Mini Mearo. Okay, it's two other characters you should get past the main story on.
I'm not doing that. I'll never, like, you know how limited my video game time is. I'll never get anything done.
Alright. I believe I can fly. Our new Elaine believes your chocobo capable of reaching still greater heights. Pardon me for saying so, friend, but you stink. Not an unpleasant stink, mind you. Rather, you stink of chocobo, a distinctive scent for which I must confess a certain fondness. Not the musky aroma of a wild bird, nor the common scent of a rental chocobo who has carried thousands. No, yours is a stink, singular and true. Would I be correct to surmise that you are the proud owner of your very own bird? Of course I am. As a chocobo trainer, I practically sleep in these stables. Gives you a nose for this sort of thing, if you catch my drift. But enough about me. You must tell me about your faithful steed. Squirms, is it? A fine name, that. And issued by your grand company, you say? I know the grand companies of Eorzea have many fine birds in their ranks, but if all you say is true, I dare say your bird is a particularly stalwart specimen. It is Squirms, after all. What's that? Your bird has even been trained in the Four Tops methodology? I knew I detected a cultured aroma in that scent. Why, I've not sniffed such a remarkable bird in 20 years. Such singular strength and intellect. Why, it would not surprise me if your bird could learn to fly. Oh, I can measure you this, no jest. While it is true that only chocobos with black feathers are natural-born flyers, there are records of other breeds that have been trained to fly to the skies. I can understand your skepticism, but to a student of chocobo breeding such as myself, this is a little surprise. After all, the flyers of the flightless possess common ancestry, and granted birds do not lack the physical capacity, but they've merely forgotten how for the lack of necessity. I dare say that if any chocobo could be trained to take to the heavens like this, it is like his feathered forefathers, it is your Squirms. What say you, friend? My brother, Priorfix, is a chocobo trainer in Tailfeather, and something of an expert in these training methods. Bring your bird to him, and I tell you, friend, and the sky is the limit. Alright, we'll get Silly to voice his friend, Priorfix. We're heading to Tailfeather. We haven't been there since last week. Okay, let me know when you can see that. Excellent. We are on our way over. This guy has something to unlock. The hunter becomes the quack. Hello, Priorfax.
Oh, you must be the one Arnold spoke of. Yes, there can be no mistaking it. That is the scent of a remarkable bird. A bird who is destined for the heavens. But why are we talking when we could be flying? Yes, let us begin the training without further ado. The process of teaching a flightless chocobo to soar involves awakening the instincts of its flying forebears that lie dormant within. The most efficient way to do so is to allow it to experience the life of a wild bird. Take the chocobos that run free throughout the chocobo forest. These birds subsist on wild fruits and berries, but to secure sustenance they must fight for their lives against hordes of vicious insects. Yes, if your squirms are to experience the thrill and fear of staring down the bee clouds of Javania, it might not be long before the blood of a flyer stirs within those veins.
Alright. So, with Squirms summoned, we'll summon Squirms here in a moment. Just gotta find it. There we go. There's Squirms right there. Alright. We're gonna take Squirms and we're gonna ride out to the forest here, where we're going to find a Javanian bee swarm, bee cloud. Wild chocobos in the way. I don't want to fight you, wild chocobos. Alright, team, we did it. Excellent. Excellent. That went extremely well.
Extremely.
Extremely.
We're not even riding yet.
It's true. We're riding Squirms because this is his time.
Squirms time.
Alright, we're gonna talk to Priorfix here.
I see that the training goes well. Excellent. In the chocobo forest, your bird experienced the thrill of battle and heard with its own ears the buzzing of those infernal bees. Many scholars posit that this sound plays an important role in awakening the dormant abilities of a flightless bird. Most chocobos that we export are captured not long after they leave the nest. Likely your bird is hearing these sounds for the first time in its life. Now, for the next stage in the training. Your chocobo must feel the same wind that its ancestors once knew. Yet, this wind blows in a place the average bird would be hard-pressed to reach. Fortunately, the chocobo has a keen sense of smell, and that is where you come in, friend. Travel to the highest points near Tailfeather and Falcon's Nest. Let the wind embrace you, and let your bird take in the scent. Surely this will go far to awaken the memories of Squirm's high-flying forebears.
Excellent. Alright, so I forget where this is exactly. It's up there. Alright. We haven't actually been up there yet. Let's do the Squirms. We got this. Interestingly enough, I did this quest on Mearo, but I didn't have, I don't actually recall much about it. Just the end result.
Will Chocos be able to swim?
It's a good question. We just cast a magic bubble around its head, and there you go.
Yeah, right.
Be like Victor Crumb from the Goblet of Fire.
Tiamat isn't even in chat. She's playing Maple Story instead, talking to people in there.
I'm not talking to people on Maple Story, I'm just creating characters.
Oh. You know what else could be done?
What?
Something that will enable me to have something to do for the rest of the night.
Oh, the thing you mailed me. Sorry.
Alright.
That's okay.
We've reached our destination. Let's see, Squirms. The crisp winds of the Dravanian Forelands envelop you. What memories will they awaken within Squirms?
The memories of farts.
Alright, I gotta go the heights northwest of Falcon's Nest. Let's teleport to Falcon's Nest. There it is. Alright, northwest. Oh, you're way over here. Alright, guess we can go there. I don't even need to ride this mountain to there. I can just fly and... Sorry, Squirms, we gotta do that. Since you can't fly it, I'll just get us there quickly. Just imagine the Whisper go with like a... almost like a hammock below it that Squirms rides in.
Yeah.
You just ferry him over there. My dress is sticking out the side of the Whisper go. Looks like it has little fins. Alright, so we are almost there. The brisk winds of Corthus envelop you. What memories will they awaken within Squirms? Alright, let's return to Prior Facts. We're just going to teleport there, though. To Tailfeather. Once I'm done the stream tonight, I gotta log into FF11 and do some imprimaturs. Get those done.
No.
Alright, share screen. There we go. There's Prior Facts.
I can smell the winds upon you, friend. I have no doubt that the same can be said of your faithful Squirms. With this, your bird's training is complete. The final stage of the training is yours. You need only learn to read the winds that you might lead your Chocobo safely and surely upon them. To read the winds, you must be attuned to the currents of ether. Yes, read them well. Send your bird soaring high into the heavens. Be proud of Squirms, friend, for only the bravest and brightest of birds succeed in learning to fly. I gladly give you this as a reward to the both of you. Be well, and may we meet again in the skies above.
Hello, AJ. He can smell your... Squirms has learned to fly. Excellent. Walking on sunshine. And let's give Squirms his new hat, because he earned it. It's a flyer Saffron. Check this out. Companion, there's, we go to appearance. We're going to change the wild rose barding from this to the flyer Saffron. There you go. Look at Squirms now. He's got like a set of little goggles on and he's ready to fly. Squirms like, yeah. He can't fly here though because I haven't unlocked flying in this area. But we're going to teleport to Churning Mist and reset our recording.